Every 5 years, the universe has a race with no rules and no boundaries. It's called the Redline, and to qualify, you need to win a race of a different color. Let's take the yellow line, for example. Oddly enough, our main character appears to be in this race. First place? Nope, that's not him. Second place? Nope, not there either. Ah, there he is, all the way in the back of the pack in 7th place. He doesn't seem to be doing so hot.
Someone's having doubts, huh? Hell, I'm just trying to keep this thing interesting. You can't write me off like that. You're just a voice, pal. You don't know a damn thing about racing!
The animation of this movie is just off the charts. Every single frame is full of life, whether it's the crowd or the racers. So much is going on that it only pulls you closer to the screen. And that style is so unique. The thick outlines of everything make it so much more polished. For 2009, this kind of animation was revolutionary. Really, it made the animation studio go bankrupt. Hold on a second. I'm getting a wire. Reports say Sweet JP has gone all the way up to 2nd place. He's neck and neck with Crab Sonashi. Can he pull this one out? Turns out that business he's been doing with the mob has bitten him in the behind. He took out a loan to pay for his car a while back, and now he's fixing races. He couldn't win even if he wanted to, even though that's the dream of every racer, but especially JP. He doesn't use weapons on his car, and he can't change terrain. He drives ethically despite that not being required in the rulebook. Heck, I want to root for this guy. But while JP is distracting himself from his losses, he notices something interesting on the news. That's right. 2 racers that qualified for Redline have bowed out, because Redline is taking place on Robo-World. Basically, it's the home of a bunch of robot space Nazis, but the important thing is that JP now qualifies for the race.
Robo-World, here I come!
So let's meet the other racers. Gory Rider is a gorilla, dirty cop that drives a motorcycle, wears sunglasses, and beat the piss out of 2 of the other contestants, Miki and Todoroki.
Gory Rider, you motherfucker!
See? Lynchman and Johnny Boy are a superhero and his sidekick that drive this wicked car and are just hilarious to look at, always up to some goofy mission that makes them look ridiculous. Machine Head is the GOAT of Redline. He's won it every time for the past 20 years, and is the only man to have mastered the steam light. The Super Bowines are just a couple of strippers, honestly, but you can see the creativity put into each one of these characters. This movie could be about any one of them and it would still rock. Did I mention every one of these racers has their own theme song? The soundtrack is crazy. It's got brain-frying beats for those absolutely insane racing scenes, and jazz and funk for those sillier moments, and when it's romantic, it will slow everything down to a grinding halt. Is where Madhouse Studios found themselves 2 years into production. That was their intended release date. 2 years, but it would actually take 7 years to make, because cars are hard to animate, and 100,000 individual cells drawn later, it came out in 2009, and nobody cared. The original fanbase sort of faded away as time went on, its massive budget went way over any possible profit, and its genre is pretty niche, so the movie flopped on release and only has a small cult following today. Man, is that a shame, because it's genuinely the most entertaining movie I've ever seen. There isn't a second that isn't filled with explosions of imagination and thrills that send a boulder to the bottom of your gut. It's a joyride of every emotion. It's hilarious, romantic, breathtaking, and so much more. One adrenaline spike after another, each time topped by the next crazy stunt, gag, or genius idea. It moves so fast you'll forget that you're watching something. The characters are so easy to love. The world building is innovative and fresh, and the design will keep you overwhelmed. I've watched it 4 times now, and every time I find 100 new things that make me laugh or feel amazed. Redline is the bee's knees. The cat's the If Redline doesn't absolutely blow you away, then nothing else will. It's so riveting it makes your teeth itch, it's so fast it makes your brain numb, and there's so much going on that you shouldn't even try to keep up. The movie is as fast as the racers in it, and just like the fans, you've got no other choice but to root for every one of them. This movie is absolute perfection. 10 out of 10, and that's on this entire solar system. Its genre might be niche and its following small, but it has no flaws and knocks the ball out of the park on every possible criticism. That was my best attempt at showing what it's like to watch Redline. Hopefully you thought it was cool, or maybe you just think I'm like some fat idiot who's like